Welcome to July. It's time to plan, manifest, and create. We're still in an open time period of manifesting and creating these new adventures and experiences for your future. This is an optimal time for the first half of the month because all of the inner planets are moving direct, creating this opportunity to have flow with the universe to work with you. Look to the right people and resources to flow back to you. With the sun in Cancer, this is going to allow a time for you to reflect and focus on the important things in your life. You may feel a more deep connection to family or want to spend some more time with your inner circle. This is also going to allow for you to be able to clear out some old conflicts and put them to rest. What you need to know for your July 2023 astrology forecast. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology for July 2023. Cancer and Cancer rising. On July 3rd, you're going to have this full moon in Capricorn. So the sun is illuminating the first house of self. This is all about you, how you look, how you act, how you feel, your emotions, your feelings. It is all about your personality. And so the full moon is occurring in your 7th house in the sign of Capricorn. Now, this full moon is a really good time for you to view the results of your actions taken and decisions that you've made from the past with relationships or partners or your best friends or your one-on-one relationships. Capricorn wants to work on projects that need precision and detail. And these are things that can lead to great opportunities and success. So long-term friendships, long-term relationships, or the full moon can illuminate what needs to be corrected. So a full moon in your 7th house can be, it's your one-on-one relationships. It can signal an ending or a culmination in this area of your life with ending of a partnership, ending of a relationship, or a culmination of bringing together two people that want to change things or change the dynamic or what we're going to call our relationship. We're no longer going to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe we take it to the next level. Or it's your one-on-one with client or business partners also. Now, full moon in the 7th house can also manifest as endings or culminations that regards to all types of business relationships, an end of this phase of your life, moving on to the next stage, or something that has to do with a partner that might not include you. Maybe it's your business partner and something is going on with them. The 7th house is always linked to relationships, meaning your personal and your significant others. And so there could be some endings with these one-on-ones. And it could also be a client that's no longer requiring your services. So it's your 1+1 house. Next, on July 10th, Mars is the planet of initiation, and Mars is in your 2nd house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, and it's been working on that house about initiating and starting some things there. And now it's going to move into your 3rd house of how do I get these things done? And your 3rd house is the detailed sign of Virgo. Together, this is a really high energy that can be very productive. You can be more passionate, have energy, and have drive to power through some work, to make lists, to get organized, so you can begin to tackle these projects one-on-one. And so this could be through writing or journaling or just working from home in order to make this happen. Next, on July 17th, you're going to have a new moon in Cancer. I love this because this is in the 1st house of self. A new moon is this beautiful time to set these intentions around your home and your family matters, to remodel your home or possibly to move. This is a perfect time for you to be starting these projects. The 1st house represents who you are. It's your personality. It's your physical body. It's your personal appearance and how you appear to others. And since it's your 1st house, this is you taking on new projects or setting these new goals and maybe having this burst of energy, and now you feel inspired to work on self-improvement or your self-image. This is a great month for you to try a new look or maybe a new haircut or something that has to do with you and a new exercise routine, but it will have to do with you becoming and transforming into something new to better yourself. Next, on July 22nd. So on July 22nd, Venus is going to station retrograde, and Venus is in your 2nd house of cash and property and self-worth. Again, the focus is still on you. Venus is the planet of love and money and aesthetics and beauty. It represents your values, finances, your material possessions, and now stationing retrograde in the very passionate sign of Leo. This is you revisiting some people, places, and emotions from your past. And so there could be issues with money or with love. And it's not uncommon for people to circle back into your life. Know that all of this will be temporary, because with Venus retrograde, it's only going to be for the next 40 days. And after September 4th, anybody who comes into your life will then exit back out. Remember, it's a re-enter. This will be people, places, and things that will come back up. So this has something to do with your finances that you're taking a second look at, or people coming back into it for a second look at. This can make things a little bit more difficult for you to show love or to express affection during this time, because you may show too much or too little because it's lacking a connection from your heart. Venus is the sign of relationships, and Leo is extremely passionate. It's the sign that's coming from your heart. Venus retrograde in the sign of Leo is asking you to tune in and listen to your heart at this time. Do you feel joyful? Do you feel alive? Are you happy with the possessions that you own, with how you look? In your relationships with your partners or your friends, or the things that give you, are you experiencing joy and pleasure is what it comes down to. Now, Venus stations retrograde in the same sign every 8 years, and it activates a similar area of your chart. It brings up similar themes to your attention. So the last time Venus was retrograde in Leo was July to September of 2015. So think back to what was going on in your life back then for similar themes as to what's going to happen now. We also have the sun entering Leo at this time, so it's going to leave your first house of self and then say, now I'm going to work on my self-image. This is really going to illuminate this area of your life with love and creativity and affection. And with Venus retrograde, there could be some bumps in the road or challenges that you need to work through. This is you finding a healthy and positive way to use your creative energy and for you to show love and to express who you really are at your core. So for an in-depth understanding of your chart, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe.